Yo, what's up guys, I will show you the top 25 fastest cars in GT Online for all platforms, so I didn't include any HSW top speeds. Let me know if you all want me to make a video including HSW vehicles. Coming in at number 25 we have the Overflat Tyrant. The top speed of this car is 127 miles per hour or 204.39 kilometers per hour. Its price tag is a little over 2.5 million on the Legendary Motorsport website. This is the most unique vehicle in this list, the Deluxo. It has a surprising top speed of 127.25 miles per hour or 204.79 kilometers per hour. This is without being in hover mode. It's the most unique car but also the most expensive one. It will cost you a staggering $5,750,000. This is after the price increase and without the trade price. The trade price is about 4.7 million. Coming in at number 23 we have the 12.8 Nero Custom. It has a top speed of 127.25 miles per hour or 204.79 kilometers per hour. For this one you first have to buy this car on Benny's website for 1.44 million. Then go to Benny's workshop and upgrade it to the custom version for another $605,000. The Adder, which is the first ever Bugatti in GT Online, was always the fastest car, so it's nice to see an upgraded version of the Adder or at least the car family in this list. The benefactor Krieger is ranked number 22. It has a top speed of 127.25 miles per hour or 204.79 kilometers per hour and you can buy it for nearly $2.9 million from Legendary Motorsport. This car was added as part of the Diamond Casino update in 2019. This is just a very good all-round car but not even close to being the fastest car, and that's why it's number 22 on the list. At number 21 we have the Sentinel Classic Wide Body. It has a top speed of 127.25 miles per hour or 204.79 kilometers per hour. You can buy this car on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. So this is the Sentinel Classic, which you can buy for $650,000, and it also has a trade price of $487,500. You can unlock it if you complete the Diamond Casino heist as the heist leader and use the Sentinel Classic as a getaway vehicle. The Brogan Amarus takes the number 20 spot in this list with a top speed of 127.25 miles per hour or 204.79 kilometers per hour. You can buy this car for $2.75 million from Legendary Motorsport. I don't know if you guys know this, but the top speed was the same for car 2224. The Overflat Xeno is placed at rank 19 and its top speed is once again 127.50 miles per hour or 205.19 kilometers per hour with a price tag of $2,820,000 on once again Legendary Motorsport. This is a pretty popular car in game and in real life. The Pegassi Toros is ranked number 18 in this list with a top speed of 127.50 miles per hour or 205.19 kilometers per hour, and it will only cost you $498,000 on Legendary Motorsport. That's pretty cheap for this car, and this is the fastest SUV in GT Online. Number 17 is the Grotti X80 Proto. Its top speed is again 127.50 miles per hour or 205.19 kilometers per hour. You can buy it for $2.7 million from Legendary Motorsport. I don't have much to add to this car other than that it looks insane and it has wing doors. The Gradi Italy GTO is number 16 in this list. It has a top speed of 127.75 miles per hour or 205.59 kilometers per hour. You can purchase it for 1.965 million on Legendary Motorsport. In my opinion, this is the best non-HSW sports car you can use in races, because not only is it quite fast, but its specialty is quick turns. The car has good brakes and it's really agile. The OB10F widebody was a very hyped car. It released as Trip V during November 2022. It has a top speed of 128 miles per hour or 206 kilometers per hour. So this is the OB10F, which you can buy for $1,675,000 from Legendary Motorsport or on Benny's website. Then you have to go to Benny's workshop and upgrade it to the widebody version for another $575,000. Now we have the other entity, the XXR. It's almost as expensive as the entity MT, but it's slower, so you're better off buying the MT version. Just like the previous car, it also goes 120 miles per hour or 206 kilometers per hour. At number 13 we have the LM87. This is a one-seater with a top speed of 128.50 miles per hour or 206.80 kilometers per hour. This car is also a bit more expensive. It will cost you a little over $2.9 million on Legendary Motorsport. The Comet S2 Cabrio is at rank 12 with a top speed of 129 miles per hour or 207.60 kilometers per hour. You can buy it for $1.8 million from Legendary Motorsport. It's not my favorite car in terms of performance, but it looks amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's still a great car. The Coquette D10 is ranked at number 11 with a top speed of 130 miles per hour or 209.21 kilometers per hour. It's based on a real-life Chevrolet Corvette and you can buy it from Legendary Motorsport for $1.5 million. At spot number 10 we have the Banshee 900R. This one is a little bit confusing because it's the normal Banshee that you can buy for $105,000, but you have to upgrade it at Benny's workshop to the Banshee 900R version. This will cost you another $670,000 or $565,000 with the Criminal Enterprises starter pack. That will make this car go 131 miles per hour or 210.82 kilometers per hour, and this is the cheapest car on this list, even with the Benny upgrade. This version of the Banshee was added in 2016. It's still a very good car and I thought that this was a sports car, but when you upgrade it, it will turn into a supercar. The Terrero XO has a top speed of 130 miles per hour or 210.82 kilometers per hour. This one is a lot more expensive. This car will cost you nearly $2.9 million on the Legendary Motorsport website. The Entity MT's top speed is 131.25 miles per hour or 211.23 kilometers per hour. It's based on a real-life Koenigsegg Jesko and you can purchase it for $2.355 million on the Legendary Motorsport website. At the start of GT Online, the Entity XF was one of the best, if not the best, supercar in the game, and now it's the MT version of it, so that's pretty cool. Number 7 is the Lampedetti Corsita with a top speed of 131.30 miles per hour or 211.31 kilometers per hour. You can buy this car for $1,795,000 on the Legendary Motorsport website. This car released with the summer DLC in 2022. At number 6 we have the Devastate 8 with a top speed of 131.75 miles per hour or 212.03 kilometers per hour. It has the same price tag as the previous car, so $1.795 million on the Legendary Motorsport website. This is my personal favorite car to race in, at least in the supercar class. It's of course a fast car, it has good traction and surprisingly it's also pretty strong. Even though this car released all the way back in 2019 during the Arena War update, it's still one of the best cars. number 5 we have the Gradi Italy GTO Stinger TT. That has to be the longest car name in the game. This is a fairly new car that released with the Mercenaries update on June 13, 2023. This car has a top speed of 132 miles per hour or 212.43 kilometers per hour. You can buy this car for a little under 2.38 million on the legendary motorsport website. It's based on a real life Ferrari Roma. This car also has HSW upgrades, so if you're playing on PS5 or Xbox Series X/S you can upgrade it to make it even faster. On top of that, it's also an amazing looking car. I fully upgraded this car and it looks sick. It's pretty fast as I expected. The handling is also amazing and it's just a smooth car to drive with. So the number 5 spot is more than deserved. Also let me know which fastest car is your favorite in the comments down below. Coming in at number 4, the Pfister 811. This car has a slight higher top speed than the previous car. It has a top speed of 132.5 miles per hour or 213.24 kilometers per hour. This car has a 1.1 million price tag on the legendary motorsport website. They added this car all the way back in 2016, so it's pretty good that it's still competing with new fast cars. The 811 is based on a real-life Porsche 918 hypercar Koenigsegg Regera. This was one of my personal favorite cars back then. It looks amazing and especially with this purple color. It's also pretty fast and it drives really smooth. The acceleration, steering, brakes and all that are great. Number 3 is the Italy RSX. This car has a top speed of 135.3 miles per hour or 217.74 kilometers per hour, so a couple seconds faster than the previous cars. You can buy this car for almost $3.5 million on the legendary motorsport website. You can unlock the trade price for $2.6 million by returning Moody Man to the music locker. This car released in December 2022 with the Cayo Perico update, so it's not that old. The Italy RSX is based on a real-life Ferrari SF90. You may already know that this is also one of my favorite cars, especially to show off crew colors. I always use this car in my crew color videos, but that's not the reason it made it in this list. It's of course a really fast car, the acceleration is great, but in my opinion it drifts too much when you take turns at high speed. So the traction of this car is not that great. The second fastest car is the Ocelot Pariah. This car has a top speed of 136 miles per hour or 218.87 kilometers per hour. You can buy this car for a little over 1.4 million on the legendary motorsport website again. This car released in 2017. The Pariah is based on a real-life Aston Martin V12 Zagato and a Ferrari 812 Superfast. I actually never used this car, maybe once or twice, but after driving with it, it feels very nice to drive in. It has good traction, a high top speed, acceleration and it looks amazing. What more do you want? For those reasons I actually think it should be number 1, but this is not the fastest car in GT Online. Now coming in at number 1, the fastest car in GT Online is the BF Weevil Custom. I also didn't believe it, but this is purely based on top speed. This car has a top speed of 137.5 miles per hour or 221.28 kilometers per hour. You can buy this car for $870,000 on the Benny's website. Keep in mind that the stock version is not the fastest car, but the custom version is, so you have to upgrade it over at Benny's workshop. It's over here on the map. They added the custom version in October of 2022. The Weevil Custom is based on a real-life VW Beetle Red Rod. Now you can upgrade it and keep in mind that this will cost you another $980,000. It will look insane, so let's upgrade it. I think I made a pretty sick car, so let's test it out. You can even pull wheelies with this car. You can do that by holding your brake and gas button at the same time. So R1 and R2 on PlayStation. Then let go of the brake button but keep holding the gas button. You will then pull a wheelie and it looks pretty cool. So if you drive it on the highway for example, you can feel that this car has the fastest top speed in the game, but other than that it's not that good. The acceleration is bad and steering with this car feels really stiff, but it looks cool and it has the best top speed in the game. So let me know which car you think deserves the number 1 spot. Hopefully you found this video helpful and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.